Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Tonight, 120. You got nothing. DC. You got nothing.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Now on second down, this is Gurley. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 58, right over there. Right over there. Let's go. 58. Go, Brown. Brown.
They'll try the air now with Gone. And that is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Gone. He's going to air it out deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, it's Gurley. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
65. 6 guys.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Cut. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it. Bring it.
Goff now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set. 180. All right, D. All right, D. Check 26. Check 26.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Out. Run. 20. Hurry. Run.
Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for gone. He gets it to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards.
We go tonight. 180. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. 5.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Josh Jones in on the stop. Play fake. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Check safety.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Come on, QB, come on. Pistol. Watch twist. Hurry.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 12 yards there and a first down.
Alert. Hey, alert. Move.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
50. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball.
On first and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
What? 120. We want this.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Go!
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told her, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Super 66. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Who that? Hey, high 7. 44 to Mike, 44.
Gone. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
61, match box, Mike.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Check tight.
To throw is gone. And that's complete to Close. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Goff in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
58, come on. Man, that's trash.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Goff now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but it'll be second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To the air again. Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Woods the intended receiver, and it's third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, alert 33.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurry!
Kill.
Regular.
50 seconds.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Run. Hey, Charlie.
Pick the edge. Go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, right?
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 58, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 99. Check 99.
Real.
Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Gall. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Value 1. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
64, weak.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
36, 36.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 12.
Back to throw. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Lucky. Hell, you won.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 44 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Slam.
Hey, Shell.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry! Up!
1st and 10 at the 30.
Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, alert!
Watch it. Check 43.
Pistol.
Mayfield down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now it's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
5. 44
Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All day, dog. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's Gone. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Quick slant there, gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
2 for 1.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's get it. Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check 52. Check. Crunch.
Hey, kill.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, Rams.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. What we got? Here goes that.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
So don't say nothing.
Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
Shift.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And Zerline's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
Hey, alert!
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Let's go, D.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, we got
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brings up third down.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Los Angeles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,